Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Wednesday, March the 5th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. We have a crude oil inventory report at 10:30 this morning, so set the disclaimer and disclosure aside. Crude in its first trade of the day, but taking heat in the long. This short was just a bit too early. Unleaded, this one didn't get one coming down, or at least not after that long stopped out. This long, small trade, but it hits targets 1 and 2. Target 2 was 32 ticks. And you got 2 ticks on the trailer, 34 tick net this morning. $120 something. Back tomorrow with after a positive result today. So we'll bring up the micro NQ there, so we can keep an eye on it this morning. Oops. Potential short trade on the micro Russell. When we get to our start time at 8:30 Central, this is a big trade. So target 1 is definitely going to be our money management level. Target 2 is going to be our first target level. This, with the big wick on it. 4.1 to target 2, which we're normally about just under 3 to target 3. So I do move that one down. Coming up on our start time. Start time, and you should be in that trade. We don't start the micro NQ for another 4 minutes. We should be in the short trade on micro Russell and a short trade on They should be in the short trade. Well, unfortunately, I don't know. Let's see. No, neither one of those was executable. So the YM doesn't pick up anything. Soybeans needs a new setup. Money management on the micro NQ, so it's no longer get in sync. Ooh. All right, we're still in the short on the micro Russell. Didn't quite get to the long entry. And that flips back. So it cancels the stop and reverse. No, it may cancel. Looks like this is the crossover on this bar. Yep, cancel the stop and reverse. And we have a short setup at 66.39. I would push that down a couple because that's the session low. Actually, that touched. If you didn't, you should have been filled at 39 when it got down there. If not, then I would push it down. Long trade taking a full loss. I said, yeah, definitely taking a full loss because 39 was our stop point. Target one, so Micro Russell is trailing 81.8, trying to work its way down. Target two at 78.3, 81.3 now for this trailing stop. Also a short trade for the Micro NQ, still too early for that. That short is moving too fast, and we get target two on the Micro Russell. Long trade on the YM. If we had time to do that. Stop out on the Micro Russell, possible long trade. Long triggers. That should plenty of chances to get into that one. Go up two. Looks like it's going to be, yep, 83 flat. So we have one win on the Micro Russell. Still another minute to go before we start trading the Micro NQ. Now the YM trade stopped out. We have 32, 25, 28. Nope, that was too fast to trade. And we take a full loss on the long on the Micro Russell and now go short. Another larger trade. So target one will be our money management. Target 2 will be our first actionable target. Pound Aussie is that had a noisy morning. We get in sync with this long. That stops and reverses into the short at a full loss. It was a 120 pip loss. Just barely misses money management by about 3 ticks. And now we've stopped and reversed back into the long again. And crude is in the short. YM this time is in a successful long. That one, obviously, he definitely had a chance to get into. Trailing nicely at the moment. 32 tick target. So this is the first, that's the first actionable trade this morning, I believe. Now that one was definitely too fast. Both of those were too fast. So first trade in the morning, and it's going to be a one and done. $32 on target, and more than that on the trailer. All right, flat on micro NQ. So waiting for a trade there. YM stopping out. Crude long. There's a short setup. That triggers in on micro NQ. Micro Russell at session lows. YM going up. Micro Russell and micro NQ both kind of going down. They're both at session lows. The YM moving pretty hard off of the session lows from the open. Target on the micro NQ. Win for trade number 1. Money management. And we are trailing on the micro Russell. I am now following the other two down. Target on the micro Russell, target 3 on micro NQ, and target 4. So a very strong short trade on the micro NQ. Solid short so far on the micro Russell. Our next objective there is target 3. The only remaining position on the micro NQ trade is the trailer at 365.5. Good morning, Ranjit. Micro Russell stops out for a little bit on the trailer. So we get a solid target 2. 2 wins, 1 loss. I don't know if that lost. Yeah, that lost. Yeah, we would have gotten into that. Still short on crude. Done with the YM. Came close to a stop to stopping the trailer on micro NQ, but still in that trade. In the long trade on the pound Aussie, still flat on soybeans. Waiting for this trade to complete. We're waiting for a new add-on setup. Another long trade on the micro Russell. This one's got to go up 2 ticks. 80.5. And we hit it on the nose, so that's going to be a break-even stop. 2 wins, a loss, and a break-even. We did stop out of the micro NQ at 365.5. All 3 targets and big trailer on the soybeans chart. And hitting target, unfortunately, no, that's target 2. Target 3 would have been our objective, but we did stop out intra-bar at break even. On the micro Russell. Another possible short. There it is. Short on the micro NQ. That gave us time to get in it. Setting new session lows. And a full stop out, it looks like. Yep, that went for a full stop out. So 1 big win, 1 loss. And a long setup. Which should have had time. Yeah, should have had time to get into that. Went up, pulled back again, and then went up again. New long on the micro Russell. Up 2 again, and we've got money management again. It's another 83.5. There is our money management level. That was our entry. Pushing for target. There's target 3. So that is win number 3 on trade number 5. We can take 1 more trade. Win, lose, or draw. And we get win number 2 on the micro NQ. And getting target 3 also. And target 4. Micro NQ, the wins have been big today. Target 4 on the Micro Russell. Trailer at 83.9. Soybeans trade finally stopped out. Crude now with a stop and reverse back to long, it looks like. At 51. Now, okay, that hasn't triggered yet. Small trade, so it'll go to 61. One tick before target 2. Money management if we trigger in. So far, we're still short, still in the short. Although the calculator will be tracking the long. Micro NQ stopping out on its trailer, and then that taking an avoidable short. Now we have a long setup. Now that touched, but I'd say that's a get in sync at this point. That one is another avoidable. There's some noise going through. Oh, no, that never hit the entry, so that's a valid trade. That was my mistake, and here's money management. So that is win number 3 against 1 loss. Micro Russell just running on up. Soybeans with a long trade. Good size trade too. Touch the entry. We'll look for that to come back to the entry again. And a break-even stop out on the Micro NQ. Not a loss. So that was not so one win, 2 wins, and that's a break even. And here is a new long. This one's so far avoidable. It's get in sync. This one did, however, okay. This one's avoided. It did touch the entry and then pulled back. So still 3 wins, 1 loss. Long on crude triggered in. That is trade number 3. Micro Russell still trailing 89.9. 90.4. Oh, and the pound Aussie Now stopping and reversing into another short. And micro Russell stopping out. Short trade on the micro NQ while I was looking at everything else. That goes to money management, and there's a break-even stop out. So that is 2 wins. Yeah, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. And there is a long trade. Oh, that one. I think that one was probably avoidable. There's a short. I'm not sure if we would have been able to execute that one or not, but it's going to at least break even. And there's target. So that's win number 3. We'll come down to target 3. And it looks like hit target 3. Yep. So look at target 4. And there's a stop out. So target 3, not sure what I saw there. Yeah. 1, that was a loss. 2, those were too fast to execute. Actually, the first one was too fast. The second one was just break even. That one was too quick. That's a break even. 2 break evens. 5 trades. That one was a no trade, and that was trade number 6. So we're done there. 6 trades on the micro NQ. I think that trade was avoidable. Then we picked up the short, which went break even, and which went target 3. So that would have been trade number 6, 4th win on the micro NQ or micro Russell. So that one is done. Crude taking a full stop out on the long trade. That is done with our 9 a.m. session. We'll wait for 10:30 for the crude inventory report. So 367 would have been our entry on the stop and reverse to short. Soybeans picks up a short trade. We were in get in sync mode on the long. So we still haven't had our first trade yet. Losing session on crude this morning. Winning session on unleaded. Winning session on the YM. Soybeans is in its first trade of the morning. It is short at 98 3/4, 998 3/4. Pound Aussie looking like it's wanting to push lower. It's got caught up in noise. Long, short, long, and now back to short. So 3 stop and reverse losses, 2 of which were almost full stop outs. One was a full stop out, the second one close. The other stop and reverse was fairly small. So we have soybeans and the pound Aussie left. Micro Russell and Micro NQ, both big winners this morning. 4 wins on the Micro Russell, 3 on Micro NQ. We'll give these another 10 to 15 minutes to see if soybeans resolves. Pound Aussie been active this morning, but not being nice to us. I'll go ahead and put this out there. I will be dark the week of the 17th. I will be traveling and away from the computer for a week. So regular schedule next week, but then the week of the 17th will be dark. Soybeans at its entry. We did have news at 10 o'clock. Red label report at 10, so if you were flat and stand down for 2 to 5 minutes. If you're already in a trade, don't worry about it. Another down move on the market indices. Crude trending down this morning. Noisy move that was got us chopped up a little bit. Not much going on right now. It'd be interesting to see what the crude inventory report does, given their trending morning on crude. Soybean just hanging around right at 9.98, 9.99, just below the 1,000 mark. Pound Aussie also just hanging. Set his new session low, but still just hanging around the short entry. Micro NQ setting a new session low, then bouncing off pretty hard. Micro Russell got close to the session low and bounced. How close did volume get before it bounced? Not terribly close. Within about 60, 70 points. That's not real fast action. That's my data feed catching up. It is running behind. Well, yeah, 10 o'clock reaction there. Even though it's 10 minutes after 10, that's where my data feed is about 10 minutes behind. It'll be back to normal for the crude session. Should be. I did get a little activity at 10 o'clock. Looks like the market didn't particularly like it either. Didn't particularly like the news at 10. Initial upward reaction slightly and then down. All right, time to close it down this morning. And we'll come back in about 10 minutes and do the crude oil inventory report. Inventory report at 10:30. We'll wait 2 minutes and then start looking for trades. So see everybody back in about 10 minutes.